Another day, another read, and let's get straight to it. So, first of all, you are carving the path. Your divine feminine is the one to carve the path. She is the one leading the way. She is the one that gives you the psychic downloads, the intuition. She is the one that reveals it to you. You'll just know it. The divine feminine is very fruitful, very giving, very nurturing, very abundant. So I'm just letting you know that the divine feminine is on for the win. And you're currently being guided to release control and allow yourself to surrender. You've been holding on to too much control, clinging on to things, probably thoughts, emotions, old realities, old identities, whatever the case is. I'm seeing blue eyes being very significant here. And apologies coming through. Apologies from this individual that has blue eyes. And there's a lot of shame coming in. Whatever this individual did, they're sure feeling it right now. I'm seeing heavy on egg cleanse, so like you are probably still carrying energy here. So definitely cleanse yourself. I'm seeing that this individual probably has 12 house placements. Heavy on Pisces energy here. And the thing about this is hidden conversations from this individual or from this dynamic are coming to the light. Because whatever's done in the dark will come into the light. And what the spirit team is like saying here, like, this is having to do with the divine masculine. I'm seeing heavy on having to do with green eyes. And they're really guiding you into, like, listen to your intuition in regards to, like, creating tangible plans. The veil is very thin. Heavy on lead before logic. Trust your spirit. You're literally in that point where it's like you should just have trust in the divine source that they have your back, because the logic is really getting at you, and that's why like there's a lot of control being present here in this reading. And that's what they're saying, like your divine feminine will lead you into the right direction. Like seriously. And I'm seeing like probably something having to do with your email, because I keep getting like email notifications coming in, so I'm just like, okay, so like there's an email that's coming through. Maybe an offer, an opportunity, something. Yep. There's been accusations going on here that could have been done behind your back. All because of pride. And I'm seeing karma here. Can you specify even more? Yeah. So with the magician, they're literally telling you like everything you need is already within you. You already have all the answers, all the tools, all the resources. You are the wizard. You're the one that can create the reality that you want to manifest in your life. So stop downplaying yourself and believe in yourself and allow your divine feminine to lead the way. Stop grasping onto freaking control, the tangible or the realistic kind of 3D kind of stuff, when you know damn well divine feminine, higher self knows the way. Justice is on its way. Justice is on its way. So just know that whatever's been done is done, and the scales are going to tip. Seeing a lot of survival and obligation. So like you're probably feeling like you've been in survival, especially in reverse when it comes to your obligations. Like you feel like you're being strained. And this could be showing up in your dreams right now. So you may be having like kind of funky kind of dreams. Or your dreams are revealing some truths to you about it. Yeah, because what they're reminding you of is that you are the balance. Like we got temperance. You are the balance between spirit and matter. So you have to recognize that yes, you need to have, that action done in the 3D world, but at the same time you should also put in the same effort into the spiritual realm. Because it needs both to tango in order for you to bring in those manifestations. Seeing mother figure being very significant here. What about this mother figure that we gotta know? timeline jumping. Whenever I pull the mother figure, I just keep hearing mess. There's like a mess having to do with this mother figure. Like there's just something that it is not for you to deal with when it comes to this mother figure. And it's heavy on like their life choices, the choices that they've done for their own selves and for their own life. It's like that is not, at this point, it's not even your responsibility. At this point, it's like you take responsibility for your own healing, your own life, and move and go. Move and go. You can't save somebody that didn't want saving. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. You're cycling yourself out of this cycle. That's why you're going through a whole timeline shift here. And with tens, I'm seeing like, the scales being balanced. There is completions coming through. Cycle shift, trust in divine timing. So divine timing is really going to play a big role here. With this happening, with this timeline, you're going to notice a lot of forward movement. So I'm getting the sensation that you've been in stagnation. You have not been moving forward as much as you want to. Usually you are on the go. Things are just happening to you. And there's just like this pause. And you've been wondering why. Part of it has to do with you holding on to control and to a fixed way of thinking or a fixed way of expecting things to come in. But it's like, trust your intuition. Trust in the divine. Even if it's woo-woo right now, trust it. Trust it. That woo-woo stuff will actually bring in blessings for you. Sometimes you get too into your head and then you forget, bro, all the blessings you actually got going on. Yes, because this forward movement is really going to lead you into your winning season. It's coming. Seriously, it's coming. And it's going to lead to this heart chakra activation. I think this is going to be another heart chakra activation where it's more, bigger and greater. Yes, because there's been this mirroring effect. Not that telepathic communication before. Oh my God. So you've been probably telepathically communicating with somebody. There's been a lot of mirroring going on with you and an individual. And you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. A lot of telepathic communication going on. What else? What else, Spirit Guides? Is there anything else that I need to know here? So earlier I pulled father figure here. And it's there's been this telepathic communication going on with this father figure. Hazel eyes could be very significant here. You might have hazel eyes or they may have hazel eyes. But it's with this father figure here, either they're mirroring your wounds or they're mirroring aspects of yourself that still need healing. Or things that you have not noticed within your own self. I'm seeing brown eyes being very significant as well. And then with the brown eyes, I see cord cut. So there needs to be a cord cut here. This father figure I'm picking up on is more than likely a karmic father. They cling onto your energy. And they've been holding you down, setting expectations. And even if you're not around this father figure, they're holding to you energetically. And it's been creating a disservice in your life. And probably even this stagnation that's going on. But there is a celebration once this cord cut happens. Again, before I got the celebration and there's going to be justice. Truth will always restore balance. So, truth bombs. Truth bombs here. Yeah, a lot having to do with how you've been carrying these burdens. Burdens are not even yours. And you could be feeling like how you're carrying like these burdens like physically in your body, and it's like making you think like, has this been me all along, or is it these individuals? And it's them that you're picking up energetically, and you're thinking it's you. So like, you've been feeling sluggish, or like you've been feeling stiff from your face, or you've been getting weird like, stomach issues that are not even yours, or like this lack of like, inspiration or creativity, like it's not yours, it's somebody's else. This justice is really like going to work out in your favor because there's a good outcome here. It's just requiring you to be patient. This father figure really, you guys had like a past life. There was a few lessons that needed to be learned here. And on the book of boundaries, when I was reading it, it was talking about like, once you reach the age of maturity, you don't need to be following through with your parents' like rules. It's really now up to you to follow through God's rules. And if that upsets your blood family or your blood parents, then that's because they're not following the word of God. And when I read that, like, it took me a second to really be like, okay, so I should not be surprised whenever I'm standing on business with the word of God by disciplining and holding these boundaries and structures that are actually in alignment with spiritual, protection, because it's going to create upset. It is going to create a little bit of, chaos, because you're holding up on boundaries and they're accustomed to going on with their own motions. That leads to like this, like, these cycling behaviors and patterns that really never reach a resolution or a conclusion because there's no accountability or consequences going on. So it's really up to you and your job to hold up on your end, to not let this affect you in your life. Yeah, because you're literally a lucky duck. Like, you, 12, I'm saying this. Like, I just saw 12 earlier today, and it's like, you are very abundant. You have to recognize this. Maybe in the place that you're living in or are currently living in, or the people that you're around with, make you believe that you're not lucky or abundant, but you really are. You're not broke. You're very successful. You are growing and expanding. Even if the 3D reality is not showing it right now, you have it all within you. And that is what I'm trying to remind you right now. And even to myself, your abundance. Like, whatever is meant for you is never going to miss you. So please be patient. Please believe in yourself. Please believe in the higher ups, and please hold up on those boundaries, because that book really, I felt so drawn to it yesterday that I was like, I'm gonna pick it up once again and I'm gonna read it again. And I opened up to that page and I was just like, this is a great example as to why boundaries are very well protection for your greatest highest good, and also it aligns with the Bible. It also helps you protect you energetically from getting psychically attacked or getting energetically attacked from the same individuals that, even birthed you, been associated with, even loved on, because boundaries are good. They are healthy. And at first you're going to feel guilt. At first you're going to feel shame and guilt because you're not used to it. But it was also teaching you about, like, when you're in the building of, like, building these boundaries, do not put yourself in a position, which I'm learning, that don't put yourself in a position where, like, the same places or people that use manipulation, control over you, don't put yourself in that kind of position when you're working on your boundaries. It's like you're setting yourself up for failure, in a sense. And how you really have to, like, go to, like, great support systems where they do actually value your boundaries, so that way you can build up to that muscle, because it is a muscle. And that's the lesson that I learned. I need to work on that muscle. And I've been practicing it and I've gotten better at it. But it's like, damn, I really do wish I would have practiced even more on it, because damn if I do, damn if I don't, but I really needed to work on it. Life lessons, but it's okay. I am human. I do make my mistakes, so it is what it is. Now, if this reading resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, leave it out the window. Do not force it. I'll see you back in divine timing. And please cleanse yourself. Don't let this black magic get to you. And